Namaskar. Greetings to all of you. I'd like to read a headline of an article which is in this newspaper. It says, "What you see may not be real." Strange, isn't it? Acha, did anybody saw me tearing the paper in half? Strange. Acha, anybody heard the paper getting torn in half? Strange. Because what if I tell you that I never tore the paper? Whatever you saw through your eyes and whatever you heard through your ears is just an illusion. You don't believe, right? Please remember the statement from the article. Whatever you see may not be real, because this is what I meant. I never tore the paper. When the logical mind, the magic mind is set for a logic. When the mind cannot find the logic, whatever it is watching, then there is a question to the mind, is this real or is it impossible? This is the science of illusion, dear friend. Let me come to the next point. See, many people think that magic is supernatural, and many think that it is just tricks. But the truth is, magic is a science. I strongly believe magicians were the first scientists of this universe. Long before any real scientist did any logical experiments, magicians combined physics, chemistry, mathematics, psychology, everything into the art form to create the wonders in the onlooker's eyes. Let me come to the next point, that this wonder, the element of wonder, I found in my life when I was 13 years old, 8th-year student. Not on YouTube, not on televisions, but I could be able to learn my first trick through books in my high school days. That led me to the path to the big world of magic. And later, when I was studying in the PUC, the 12th one, I happened to get this book, The Magic for Beginners by Harry Burton, that very, very deepened my knowledge of magic, and I could be able to perform. I started performing in my college days. Look at my photos, like you, college days. I used to perform in schools, small venues, limited resources, simple props, but curiosity was very, very unlimited. After my college days, I was fortunate to build a team of 15 members with little larger equipments, with a little larger venues, and I dreamed bigger. But that time, after the college, magic was my hobby, dear friends. I worked as a journalist of a leading Kannada newspaper for 3 years. And during that, I did my research. Along with my newspaper work, journalism work, I performed magic, hobby. One day, everything changed. The newspaper got shut down. I had a choice. See, journalism job was on a sure thing where I get the salary and all those things. But magic was uncertain. It was too risky. So I had a very clear choice, either to continue as a journalist or to take magic as my full-time. I accepted magic as full-time because it was alive and it was challenging. So I took magic as profession in the year 1999. Before that, in the year 1998, I happened to get 2 major national awards for performing ethnic magic act. Those are not just acts. It was my dream to take Indian magic to the highest and to the grand theaters. These are some of the photos. And eventually, I built a team of 25 members with bigger things, bigger props, 2,500 shows. I visited around 15 countries, and I entered as a finalist of India's Got a Talent. That was season 3. I also entered the Big Boss house of Kannada Big Boss, and my journey continued. And one day, suddenly, this happened. And before that, I would like to, as you can see from the pictures, very few pictures from the lot of celebrities I met. You can recognize those bigger guys and everything. And after that, suddenly one transformation happened with me. I wanted to make magic very, very popular, so I thought of making magical large-scale illusions. And what you're seeing the picture is, believe me, I made a minister disappear. Right before the eyes of onlookers, I made him disappear. And of course, I brought him back from a very longer distance. And after that, I made one more magical journey, and this is the one. I was chained, handcuffed, and I was locked inside a box filled with explosives. The crane lifted the box, and box explodes, and I disappear. And I appeared in the middle of the sea on a boat. And let me confess on this TEDx stage that I almost faced death. With a minor, very, very small mistake, I could have ended my life. But luckily, I'm right before you, and I take this risk to make the magic popular. The society has given me a lot of name and fame in the field of magic. I wanted to give back something, and that something happened here. I went to the hospitals. I visited each patient separately, individually. I performed for them 10 minutes of magic, up-close magic. Remember, they are all in pain, but when they saw the magic, when they saw the miracle happening right before their own eyes, they suddenly smiled. Their pain went out. It is a misdirection of mind, dear friends, but I felt so happy that I could able to make them happy for at least a few minutes. That is the power of magic therapy. That is the power of mind, dear friends. And I did a lot of shows involving this magic therapy. So I always wonder at the power of magic, and it is power of magic and it is capabilities. And I'll tell you, I want to demonstrate with a demonstration for which I need 6 volunteers on my stage. I want all 5 of you, not you, to think of a name inside your mind. No celebrity name. The name has to be from your family or friends. You can make it difficult by thinking someone, that name may be childhood friend, something like that. Nobody knows that name, something like that, okay? See, whenever I say that, you have to think of a name. Believe me this, dear friends, there will be 2-3 names which pops into their mind. So make it very clear to stick on to one name. I'm going to make you write that name on this card, okay? See, I'm going to give you pen. When you receive the pen, your name has to be final. One name inside your mind now. Stay here, you have a good role to play. Now, I'm going to give you the cards, and you're going to write only the name, no surname. Am I making clear? No surname, only the name. If you want, you can put a bar and write the relation. That is chalega. Got it? Okay, please, in a very bold letter, please write the name, whatever you are thinking, inside your brain. Dear friend, what's your name? Amlan. Amlan ji, I'm not going to look back from now because I don't want to see the writing pattern of the people. After they finish, you have a role to play. I request all 5 people, after you finish writing, please cap the pen. When they cap the pen, that is an indication that they have done the job. You have to go back and you have to collect the pen, and only the pen, and bring back to me, please. So, dear friends, all my 5 friends are thinking of one particular name, and which is now, you can go and collect the pen, and which is on their card now. And Amlan, he is collecting all those pens. Thank you so much. Now you have to go and collect the cards, writing side down. So I should not look at the writing, okay? Go and collect. So when I tell him to collect the card, it will be in an order. This side or that side, or that is this side, something like that. So I don't want to know the order also. So you have to shuffle, mix hold the cards. That's it. This is the first process. All right? Now, here comes a very important thing. Now, I want, see, the experiment which I'm going to conduct here is a part of neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. What is NLP? NLP can decide a person's thought, what is happening inside your brain, by looking at the face, how you stand, and various other things. So what I'm going to do is, and one more point which I wanted to add is, there is a famous saying that face is the index of mind. Whatever happens inside your mind, it can be reflected on the face. So you have to control your emotions, because in a time, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to look at the chits, and I'm going to look at the name, okay, here. And I'm going to decide who wrote this name. Am I making myself clear? But you have to control your emotions. That's the thing. Amlan, raise your left hand. Stand here, okay? Stand here. Raise your left hand and keep these cards. And please cover this like that. Got it? Okay. For you, I'm showing this. The name which is on my card is Surya Prabha. Look into my eyes. Eyes, 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 eyes. You know why I looked at the eyes? Because if you think of someone, if you write their name, that person's picture is reflected on the eyes. That is the science. So when I was saying Surya Prabha and looked at your eyes, I was very, very particularly watching the eyes, and I could able to see that the Surya Prabha was written by you. Am I right?
Yes.
If you are right, you have to say this. When they say that, you have to clap. You don't clap, okay? Because you have to be, let me go for the second one, okay? Second is this. Okay. The name which is on my card is Sadbhav. Am I right? Sadbhav. Let me look at the postures. You're done? You're done? You're done. See, when I say that you have to control the emotions, there are a lot of ways to misdirect the magician's name. Somebody is relaxed, that means it is not theirs. Somebody is very confident that it is not that, right? So I'm very sure that the one person who will tell that, I'm not going to tell the magician that I wrote Sadbhav, is you, sir. Say like this so that the cue, yeah, thank you. Go for the third one. And third name is this, okay? Don't announce it, okay? The third letter on my card is, before that, I just want you to say ADKZ. Loudly, ADKZ. D. K. Z. Tell me ADKZ. Okay, tell me ADKZ. Okay, why the alphabet? This is based on the voice vibration. The name on my card is Karan. The first alphabet is K. So whoever wrote K on the first one, when they say K, there is a slight vibration, and that slight vibration was felt to me by you, sir. Your friend's name is Karan. Am I right? Last two to go. Come here. You have to stand here. Stand here, please. Raise this hand. Sir, raise this hand. Stand like this. Ma'am, look at here. Close your eyes. Don't open your eyes until I say. Sir, look at here. Close your eyes and don't open your eyes until I say. Let me take the card. This is the one. Okay? Okay. The name which is on my card is Alankrita. I don't know who wrote Alankrita. Whoever wrote Alankrita, inside your mind, you have to say Alankrita, 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 Alankrita. Yes, I feel the change in the pulse. You are Alankrita. Am I right? Please go back to your stand, please. Come here. Dear friends, let me change my presentation from NLP to mind reading. Because last card is yours. I don't know what you wrote. Stand here. Raise two of your hands. Keep me on my hand. Look at me, this is serious. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Into my eyes. Close your eyes, please. And think about the name which you wrote. Open your eyes. The first thought from your mind to my mind is, the name is a male name. Look at here, just for it. Okay, give me the hand. The first alphabet of that name is Yam. Yam. Yeah. Only the first letter. Am I right? Look into my eyes and let me look deep into your brain and let me extract the name. That name is Mahesh.
Yes.
Can you see? Can I show to everyone? And that is, ladies and gentlemen, neuro-linguistic programming. Understanding the patterns, the suggestions, the choices. It is all within the human mind's capacity, dear friends. Let me involve all of you. Please put the audience light, and I want all of you, please put the auditorium light, to raise your both hand. All of you, please. Can I request all the dignitaries also to connect with me by raising the two hands like this, please? And keep your auditorium light, please. And keep your hand like this. Now, when I say 1, 2, 3, I want to hear a clap. 1, 2, 3. One more time, please open your hands. No, I'll tell you. That's why the connection is needed. 1, 2, 3. Enough. Now, open the hands. Right hand, show like this. Take the right hand to the extreme left, please. Reverse both hands. This is important, huh? Don't miss this. Full reverse. With reversed hand, you have to catch hold of the fingers. Like this, that's a problem. As tight as possible. Now release the thumb. Move it. Yeah, no confusion, sir. Downwards, yeah, like this. Now, open the two fingers, the front one. Show me. Now, look into my eyes, please, all of you. Don't do anything until I say. What I'm going to do is this. Now you try. Hand locked, mind locked. Please open your hands and please applause because this is the power of subconscious mind. When I understand the power of subconscious mind, that brings me to today's beautiful idea that every rise begins quietly. As a performer, I can say you that behind every success, there is a small beginning, and it will be quiet. Right in the beginning, whether it is your achievement, my achievement, everyone's achievement, beginning, there will be no recognition, no applause, no validation, nothing, because they don't know what you are doing. But I'm one thing very sure, after into this field for around 35 years, I can say that even though we don't get the recognition from people who want, whom we want to be recognized, something beautiful is happening inside your brain. That brain is the beautiful power to every success person because that gets you ready to achieve more. So like the meridian, which begins very slowly, the achievement slowly brings up the commitment inside you, and one day you will shine like a sun. And that moment has to be with us. So if you think that what I'm doing is not recognized, please don't worry, because that will ultimately lead you to one of the success which will importantly come. Concluding my talk, dear friends, I believe that this universe has billions of populations. If we don't do anything, nobody recognizes, nobody remembers us. So I have a commitment, or I tell that everybody has a commitment. Whatever you become tomorrow after your college, whatever you do the best for yourself and your family and for your institution and for your country. That is important. When you do that in commitment, that is the final thought, that you have to leave your mark on this earth before leaving. Signing off, this is Kudroli Ganesh. Thank you so much.